Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. Sun Tzu, The Art of War. These words, echoing through millennia, capture the essence of Vice President Kamala Harris's emerging strategy for the 2024 presidential election: controlled chaos. It's a strategy rooted in speed, adaptability, and the element of surprise, principles as relevant on the campaign trail as they are on the battlefield. In a world saturated with information and relentless news cycles, Harris has chosen a different path. Her limited media appearances, far from signaling absence, are a calculated maneuver to dictate the terms of engagement. This approach, often misunderstood, is about choosing battles carefully and striking when the iron is hot. Former President Donald Trump, known for his bombastic style and penchant for dominating headlines, finds himself in unfamiliar territory. His usual tactics, effective in the past, seem to falter against Harris's more measured approach. Trump thrives on attention, on being the center of the storm he creates. Harris's controlled presence disrupts this pattern, denying him the easy target he expects. This calculated silence becomes a weapon, forcing Trump to grapple with an opponent who refuses to play by his rules. Harris's limited media engagement is not about hiding, it's about strategic amplification. By carefully selecting her appearances, she ensures that when she does speak, her message resonates with maximum impact. This approach allows her to control the narrative, to define her own terms, and to avoid getting bogged down in the daily churn of the news cycle. It's a high-stakes gamble, but one that could pay off handsomely if executed correctly. Section 4. Biden's Blueprint. Learning from the Rose Garden. This strategy of calculated restraint is not new. President Biden, during his 2020 campaign, employed a similar approach, often dubbed the Rose Garden strategy. This involved minimizing public appearances and media interactions to avoid unforced errors and maintain message discipline. Harris, witnessing firsthand the effectiveness of this strategy, appears to be adapting it to her own campaign. The 2024 election will test whether this approach, successful in a time of national crisis, can resonate with voters in a different political climate. Section 5. Calculated risks, advantages, and disadvantages of controlled chaos. The controlled chaos strategy is not without its risks. Critics argue that it could make Harris appear aloof or out of touch. They contend that more frequent engagement with the media is necessary to build trust and demonstrate transparency. However, proponents of this approach counter that it allows Harris to rise above the fray and focus on delivering her message without distractions. They argue that, in today's fragmented media landscape, quality of communication trumps quantity. Section 6, 2024, A Battle for the Soul of America. The 2024 election is more than just a contest between individuals. It's a battle for the soul of America. The outcome will determine the direction of the country on critical issues such as the economy, healthcare, climate change, and social justice. In this high-stakes environment, Kamala Harris's controlled chaos strategy is a bold gamble. Only time will tell whether this calculated risk will pay off and propel her to the highest office in the land.